Hi, Hanny. It's Leah. I first had to apologize for being a week late on my recap. Last week was just pretty crazy for me. The first half of the week, I was dealing with a sick child at home, and the second half of the week, it was all about classroom holiday parties and Girl Scouts. So I didn't have a moment to myself to really do this video. Hopefully, I can get through this without any interruptions from the kids because they are home, and but I can't wait any longer to get the recap to you. Um, since I'm a week late on this is for December week of December 10th. I'm a week late on that, so I'm going to recap that week and then just also give you a recap from last week, the deload week, and just combine it into one, make it easier for you. Hopefully, it's not too long of a video. But so real quick, left arm issues. I just wanted to give you an update on that. After going to the massage therapist, not last week, but the week before, she did a pretty deep release on my pectoral muscle on this side. She said it was pretty bad, but she worked on it, and that really actually helped alleviate the pain more than anything. It felt so much better right after she did that. So I think that's what the issue was. So it feels a lot better. I noticed the times that I get pain right here in my forearm and then a little bit in my bicep, like right here, is when I do the overhead tricep extensions and the face pulls and bicep curls. So, what I did in the last 2 weeks was instead of doing the overhead, I did skull crushers lying on a bench, and that seemed to alleviate any issues here. On the bicep curls, I just lightened up the weight and did more slow eccentric. That also helped. And for the face pulls, instead of doing weighted face pulls, I just did banded face pulls, and that really helped as well. Because it seems like anytime, so here's fine, but if I try to reach behind, that's where I get a little bit of a problem in the shoulder. Um, Actually, right now it's not hurting, so that's good. And I think I just need to go to the massage therapist every 3 weeks instead of every 4 weeks to get that release right here in the pectoral muscle. Um, so, with that said, it's not the squats that are causing the issue in the shoulder, but I did experiment a little bit with my hand position on the squats. You'll see a couple of sets I'm in real tight, a couple of sets I'm out. And I actually did one entire training session with them all out. And when I did that training session, I noticed a lot of not necessarily pain, but it was like I don't know, irritation with the biceps. And that triggered my memory because I remember about a year ago, I was having issues with just tightness in my upper back, and I'm rolling forward a lot in the squats. And so I went wider on my grip to try to fix that. And when I did that, I started getting a ton of bicep pain. So I went back to that close position, that close hand position, and that bicep pain went away. And then I just got better with specific cues on making sure my upper back was tight. And that helped. So that bicep pain came back when I moved my hands out. So that triggered my memory, and I realized, oh yeah, that's why I have my hand position in so close. So I'm going to keep up with that really close, tight hand position on the squats. I didn't really feel a difference either way, except for just that pain in the bicep post squat session. So let's see. My hip pain is non-existent still with all my squats, which is awesome. I'm still dealing with that left glute and hamstring pain. When I went to the chiropractor this last week, she is thinking that maybe I have a little bit of sciatica pain that's explaining the hamstring and it going from my glute all the way down my hamstring. And she basically said to stretch for that. So I've been doing specific stretches. Um, it is feeling better when I do leg curls. So maybe it's getting better. I don't know. Um, and on the glute, she said there's one specific area in my left glute that just like it won't release. The muscle is just super tight and clenched and shortened. And so she's thinking I should get like an injection to like a trigger injection to kind of release it. I don't know, I guess they put some kind of saline or something in the muscle to help relax it and get it to loosen up. So I might try that over the next couple of weeks and see if that helps at all. And then when I went to my massage therapist, she kind of like tested all of my glute muscles and everything in that area, the meat, the piriformis, everything. And she said everything's firing properly. Hamstrings were firing properly. So I don't know. So everything's working down there. Just ready to get rid of that pain. So, all right. So looking at the week of December 10th, my squats all week felt great. I don't have any complaints. Just feeling more comfortable with the new foot position, feeling more pain-free each week. So that's good. I think my top set that week was 200 pounds, which is the most I've done since nationals, and it felt good. Deadlifts also felt great all week. Pauses were super fast, super easy. When I did the day that I did my sets of 6, it was at the end of the day after being at a powerlifting meet all day for one of my clients. I was handling her and helping her all day. I was pretty exhausted, but it was my only time to get it in. I didn't think I was going to feel that great, but when I started getting into my warm-ups, it actually started feeling really good. So I just did, I think, 270 for the top set. I feel like it actually moved better than the prior week and it felt better. So I was happy with that. And doing the backing off the weight for the subsequent sets after that top set actually kind of felt better than doing all of the sets at the same weight. So I actually liked that. And I felt less of an issue in the hamstring afterwards. So that was good. Bench felt great all week as well. That's top single at 130 felt super easy. There was one day I think it was the day where I had to do the top single at 7.5 RPE and then 5 sets of 6, I think. In every single set, my butt was coming off the bench and it was really frustrating. And I was changing my foot position every single set to try to fix that issue, and it was not working. And so I actually think maybe it's the bench, because all of my other sets this last week I did on a different bench and the same bench, and I didn't have any issues. My butt never came off. So I'm wondering if maybe that bench is lower. I don't know. You can see, but when you look at the videos. And then also, I wasn't sure if you wanted to see my deload videos or not. I'm getting them uploaded to YouTube right now. I have the week of December 10th already all uploaded, but I haven't uploaded the deload videos. So let me know if you want to see those or not. The main question I had on my bench lately is if you think that I am lowering the bar too high on my chest. And this is just a question because, after watching several videos of other females benching, it seems like a lot of them go really low, like almost maybe even right here, and I'm going like right here. So I'm just curious if I might get a better drive if I lower it lower on my chest. Let's see. Deload week, everything felt great on deload week. Some of the training days didn't really feel like a deload. I guess I'm used to my deload being like really low volume on everything across the board, even accessories. And so a couple of the days still felt kind of tough, or they felt similar to just the last 4 weeks of training. The 2 days that felt really easy were the days you had already prescribed the weight for me, was I think on the box squats and the pause deadlifts, and maybe even one round of the tempo squats. So those days felt pretty easy. My deadlift day, where I think you had me doing sets of 5, every so often at the gym that I work out, I have to take classes from other instructors just so that we know what everyone's doing and how they're cueing and we're all on the same page. And so since it was deload week, I went ahead and took that class on Saturday, the day that I was supposed to do my sets of 5 deadlifts. So the guy that I took it from, I asked him, hey, will you incorporate deadlifts into the workout? So I just did my deadlifts in the class. It wasn't quite what you had prescribed. I think you said doing 3 sets of 5, 2 at RPE 6 maybe, and then 1 set backing off by 10%. So I just did all my sets at 195, 60% of my max. I hope that's okay, but I was trying to kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get my deadlifts in and get my requirements at work done. So hope that's okay. Nutrition, diet, staying on the RP based template sounds good to me. I'm happy to continue making some gains. Not going to complain there. I noticed this week my weight has pretty much stayed at 144, so that's good. I'm doing better at getting all the macros in. Some days I do better than others. I feel like my training actually went better the last 2 weeks because I've been fueling myself properly and eating more than usual. I still get a little bit hesitant on my off days, on my recovery days, to actually eat carbs because I went 3 years eating no carbs on those days. So it's kind of hard to break that old habit, but I'm trying. I'm making an effort every week. So anyway, sorry this video is so long. We're like at 12 minutes, but I'm kind of combining 2 weeks. So hopefully that's okay. I'll send off all the links to you, and happy holidays. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a good week. And I will not let these recaps come to you so late again. All right. So take care. Talk to you later. Bye.